Welcome to the Wackadoodle News, broadcasting high above the glistening Sclabangy building. I'm your host, Marty D'Angelo, so welcome to the show. Hey guys, Marty D'Angelo, Oroville Dam Watch Group. It's April 22nd, 2019, and I'm reporting on the status of the lake level and some other tidbits of information that I know you guys will find interesting. Well, now that we have boots on the ground in Butte County, or as I like to call it, buttes on the ground, we're able to actually monitor the radio transmissions that the Kiewit construction workers are using on their walkie-talkies. So we're slowly piecing together bits of information from that in order to ascertain if these guys actually have a plan or not. We already know that there's several issues with the main spillway at Oroville. How do we know that? Well, it's shut off. Duh. And two, we have a 930-page report from a student at MIT who's been monitoring and data logging all of the spillway data since April 1st, 2019. Remember, they turned it on April 2nd. And it's obvious that there's a design defect in the upper portion of the spillway right as it crests the hill and heads down the slope. Not exactly in the same place as before, but the location of the problem is not even in the issue. It's the water that's flowing underneath the spillway that engineers are concerned about. So the Pzo Meters in the main spillway are showing more water flowing than what is actually leaking past the closed spillway gates, which means that the water is below the spillway and exiting the spillway drains. You guys remember those big, huge drains they put in there? Look, guys, this isn't rocket science, okay? But it is science for sure. And so the super smart people that are supposed to have this all figured out for us are not that confident that they can even fix what's wrong for any amount of money, not even billions. Let's just pour more concrete on that. It's just the whole side of the hill. Pour concrete over it. And, if water is flowing through the cracks underneath the main spillway, that's actually normal. I've been down inside of the Hoover Dam, inside of the secure location where they got huge pumps that pump the water out that leaks through the cracks in the rocks. So all of that, is the way we know it to be. Here's something that only a couple of us wackadoodles are talking about, and that is the fact that Oroville does have seismic activity. And so what if, and this is purely hypothetical, but what if there was a 4.7 or a 5.2 earthquake near the Oroville Dam? Would those cracks in the rocks widen? Now, realize this is purely hypothetical, okay, like I said, but I have to tell you, honestly, the first earthquake that I ever felt in my life was centered about 5 miles from the Oroville Dam. So, truth be told, if I was you, I would just shut the up and start getting prepared. I mean, if you live in that area. If you don't, then you can just watch all the action from afar. The comfort of your living room with your popcorn and all your stuff. Anyway, for all you haters and naysayers out there, I want to thank you guys for your support too. Without realizing it, you're a big part of the big picture as well. So thank you for playing your part in all this. Our team in Oroville has a great vantage point up above the dam, so we can see all, hear all, and I actually slept really good last night knowing that we're set up and ready to begin documenting this whole process, so that's good. If you live in Butte County or near Oroville and you want to help out with our project, then I will post all of our contact information as soon as our new website is up, which will be very soon. There's still some programming to be done, all that stuff, so that we can have a comprehensive reporting site where all the data and the cams and everything regarding the lake can all be viewed in one place. Nobody's actually done that. Also, we're going to be doing some API callouts like I showed you in the one video to some of the Pzo Meters in the main spillway, and we're going to visually graph some of that information in real time, of course, so that way you guys can see what DWR is seeing that they're so worried about. Also, I want you guys to check out the Blazing Press and Trumpet News on YouTube, as well as Susan WOLDING and the PERTH Observer, as they are great channels and really awesome people that we believe in here at the Oroville Dam Watch Group. I'm going to put their links in the description. So as you guys already know, live streaming cameras around the dam can be iffy at best, but one of the things that we have now is this new view from the North Forebay. I don't know how new it is, but I just saw it this morning in one of the chats. Here's a view from the North Forebay, which is really nice. If and when the lake does top the emergency spillway, there should be a nice view from this location. So So right now, everything is all about keeping an eye on all the yahoos that are supposedly running the show. I can't call them wackadoodles because we're the wackadoodles. We're the wackadoodles. They're the yahoos. It's probably a copywritten name. Probably can't even use it. But anyway, we'll be keeping an eye on the inflows and the outflow rates of the lake itself, as well as the release flows from upstream on the Feather River, because all those tributaries and reservoirs are all getting over full. Some of them were 500%. It's like, wait, how's that possible? This data is just jacked. Anyway, we have 2 drones in the air as we speak, but a lot of the areas around the dam are off limits to us flying directly over the spillway, or they'll shut us down before we even get started. So, but if this situation goes south, then we'll fly wherever we want, whenever we want, and that's just the way it's going to be. Nobody's going to be trying to arrest us at that point because they'll be too busy trying to put on their hip waders. So I myself will be on the ground soon, reporting this here around the first week of May, and I'll also be accompanied by my colleague and fellow reporter, Rosa Negro. She's been working with us for about a year now, and she's going to be helping out. Most of our crew is coming the first week of May. We have producers and crew coming from as far as South Carolina to be here on scene to report to you the actual going-ons at the Oroville Dam. Okay, we're not going to give you no fake news. Fake news is, I'm not going to say mainstream media is fake news. I'm going to let you just figure that out for yourself. If you haven't already figured certain things out in life, that's what they call natural selection. It's like, you don't want to wear a helmet on your motorcycle or a seatbelt. That's fine. You know, it'll work itself out eventually. Hey, and just a note to those people out there who would flag this video for whatever reason, just remember this. Have worked for Google. When you flag a video, you also are entered into the system, okay, as a person of interest. So if you go around flagging videos, especially because somebody tells you, yeah, go flag this video, YouTube has to keep going and reviewing those videos. And when they see that there's nothing wrong with those videos, then they put a little check mark next to your name. Okay, I'm not even going to tell you what that check mark, what that box actually says, but I do know. But I'm telling you right now, just remember, you're the one who ends up being flagged. So anyway, that's all for now. You guys be safe. God bless you. We love you, everyone here at the Oroville Dam Watch Group. We're keeping an eye on the situation, even if you're not. So you guys be good, and we'll talk to you soon.